Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? So, I gotta be honest with you guys. I've always been honest with you guys, and this is by far, like, this was a dumb episode of JoJo. Like, this made no sense, bro. Like, I was pretty disappointed, man. Like, you're telling me we just watched half of a filler in the mix of the season finale, which I can understand someone's gonna be like, "Oh, it was just storytelling of Michelangelo and the sculpture about how the sculpture was in the background." Like I don't care about I don't care about what they were trying to convey because it didn't come off well. Like I know there's gonna be a fandom of this that was probably crying and breaking down and stuff, but to be fair, I bet in the manga or in the reading material of it, there's a good reasoning for all this, but not only did this thing come 2 weeks late and then not even show up on the day that it usually airs, people were saying this was supposed to be a full hour long episode, so either they don't know what kind of information they're getting and passing along fake information, or they literally just dropped the ball and said screw it and dropped this. I mean, guys, we literally have no idea who the character is that we start off with Buccietti's statue stone thing in the elevator and Mista's gun pointed to his head. We have no real clue who he is throughout the whole entire show. So imagine a person that maybe was supposed to show up, when we still had the purple haze guy on our team, for Christ's sakes, and they're just like, you know what? Let's show him right at the end for no reason. You know nothing about him. You know no reason why he's the thing he's doing is doing it, and he's going to give this optimistic call out of, oh, these guys are gonna wind up dying. That's the way of fate. Like, cool, buddy. Like, you learn their fate, but yet the ones that supposedly did die was Buccietti out of all the people you just said you know the fate of, right? But then all of a sudden it goes into Nachan and PP Boy and all these people that pretty much, Moody Jazz, all these people that he didn't meet and he just somehow knew about them and talked about them because they're the ones that actually die. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It was pretty frustrating to see this ending. I'm not satisfied in the slightest, and I bet there are people satisfied, and I would love to read your comments and understand why I'm not satisfied to see why you are satisfied. um, I mean, the most hypest thing in this week's episode was seeing the best character in all black. Like that was the highlight for me, man. Like Geo looks so freaking dope in all black. Like I didn't think that outfit could look like worth wearing, but if you give me it in all black, we'll talk. We'll talk. That outfit looks sick. Not to mention Mista's outfit. Oh my god, that looks sick. But we also we also learned that Jean is just going to stay as a ghost. Like he's going his spirit his ghostly spirit is going to stay in the key and he's gonna be a turtle for the rest of his life until he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go see how Bucciotti's doing up in the clouds and the golden wind that took him away. I'm gonna go find that wind and jump on that. Nah, I'm gonna be chilling. And mind you, they had to learn the hard way about, not being able to, like, Geo just wasn't going to be that guy to tell them. He's just like, you know what? I'm gonna let my friends find out the hard way just how dead this man really is, right? Like, he could have been like, yo, I tried to heal him. The reason why he came back is because my powers are weird, and it didn't fully bring him back. No. No, 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 not Geo. Geo don't do that. Please. Geo wants you to go there and suffer the same suffering that he supposedly suffered by finding out the hard way it's not gonna work. So, uh, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this week's episode. I mean, not only did I think the wait time kind of hurt its chances of this episode still being something of even cool for casual watchers that really don't know anything about the manga and stuff. I just feel like that timing of 2 weeks and then here we are on a late date that I mean I to be fair, I'm gonna say this too. I'm not sure if they already had announced all this. Like if they knew that it was coming to this time, you know what I mean? Like there's people out there who probably knew this was dropping this day, this this second, this moment, whatever, blah blah blah. And that's what's up, like if they actually kept up with you guys and actually took care of the true fandom who has been putting in the most work to enjoy and not only to enjoy but to follow along and to even help out people who can't follow along as well. It just goes to show you the loyalty to the fandom, and that's what kind of hurts me the most is because of what I said in the beginning. Like I know people are going to already dislike or whatever, but that's just my opinion. Like the show is still amazing. Like the fighting, the action, the actual story to getting to said action was all pretty freaking dope. It's just I don't agree with this one episode. Does that mean I hated the whole entire season as a whole? No, I still think part 4 is better than it's close. I think it's close to being better than Diamonds Are Unbreakable, to be fair. Like, and I really like that. That was the first like JoJo's season I didn't hear anything about, and I just wound up watching it by myself just to see how it would play out, and I really enjoyed it. And then watching this compared to that from like being someone having someone actually tell me to check it out, and I was watching someone else's reaction the whole time the show had dropped, and then I just wanted to get in on the action on talking about the show because there's things blowing my mind that he couldn't even explain in the video, and I was like, man, if he can't even explain that, maybe if I sat still and actually tried to learn what's going on, I can understand it. But even at times, I still didn't understand, which is why the fandom is so awesome. And letting like if you're not even close, they're like, well, you were going in a direction, but you're off. So do you want us to steer you back into the right direction, pretty much? But with all that being said, where was Trish? I wanted to see Trish, but I think because Gio was in front of the actual gang members and stuff like that, he does not want her identity released, or they allowed Trish to live her life outside of this organization that her father already had like built up. So now she is free, to do as she pleases, which would be pretty cool. Um, I need to take this ultimate so I can hit him with the Zawado. But yeah, let me know what I kind of missed or what I'm not understanding. I would love to be able to enjoy, this a lot more than I did if you guys kind of fill me in on something that I might have missed, or that a good reasoning why we saw this the way we did. That's all I want. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I definitely want to thank you all for watching JoJo all the way up with me to this point. I mean, I started probably at like maybe episode 12, 13. Like, I'm pretty sure I started in the double digits, but you guys rode it out with me regardless, or some of you anyway. And I truly appreciate that. Shout out to my boy Shy Shy Lion for even putting me on to this show. In the grand scheme of, I was the one watching him watch it and freaking out about it. And then not only that, he came over to your boy's channel and said, you should review this. This show is fire. And I did it. So that's why my community and that's why the people around me are so awesome to be around, because if their taste is something, there's a good chance I will have a similar taste. So that was pretty fun to see that it was. I hope you guys have an amazing one. I have so much content to do that all these videos are going to be kind of condensed, hopefully. I might go off on rants like I did this just for JoJo, but every other show is kind of self-explanatory, and I just wanted to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. So make sure you are ready for any more content your boy drops because I got a lot of daily stuff coming soon. So with that being said, have an awesome one and peace.